we're just going to get back into it and see if we can find the... So where are we at? 'Cause I forget. Right, yeah, we're going first. Pull it around and look around. Ah.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
Take a little look at all this stuff. So we're just going to look around and see what stuff we can play with, and suppose look at, if you will. So what we're going to, let's put the chip out here, sorry guys, so you can see a bit more. There we go. So I think we might first go out this doorway and let's look around through here and let's have a little scroll like a Potter. Ah. Being able to take a little of this.
Sword. I'll keep it.
Now whenever we can go up, no we can't, so we
The only person sizing me up here is that monumental Zeus. It can't be here.
What can I do for you, sir?
well, I would like
I am
to.
at your service, day and night, sir.
I really want to. No.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Let's just go for that monastery.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
I think I might need more stuff before I can actually. This game is lots of different. So there's tons of stuff you have to look for too, you know, like everything could be clues to stuff you like that, for instance. Can I actually get this chest?
5 circles on this chest. Amber crystals. Amber. Chronicles of the Amber Princess. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
So I just gotta look around, guys, and see if we can go through. And just
Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia.
let's keep looking.
What can I do for
But
you,
that
sir?
book would really be
I am
useful.
at
I
your
really
service
think that
day
book
and
is
night,
something
sir.
I need.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
I would like that
What's that
man,
book
so
you're
the thing is
hiding
called.
in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Well, kind
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms. Blind Oedipus.
I
Blind
just
himself. What a tragic destiny.
really want to get this stuff. This is all I really want, is this stuff to get.
A Chinese coin, recognizable by the hole in the middle. If I remember rightly, that's called a cash.
I've been trying for ages just to.
Golden elixir. A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Well, you know, I have to try and figure out how the heck I'm meant to get through all this stuff. It's like we've got to go through all these different stuff just to get through it. Okay, this is. So I've got all this, and this is. Look at all this stuff. It's like this whole room is pretty much.
Where all eyes size you up.
There's tons of stuff to look for.
Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should we go and try to find the creature now? I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa.
The Medusa.
A hero armed
I
with
hear
a
an arm with a sword.
Hmm.
I hear it with a
Hero
lantern.
Lantern. And the last one
One's
holding
holding
a
up the
shield.
shield.
I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together.
Face the
Poor
beast.
devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand. Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero.
Turn towards the shield. And I turn... rotate to... wait, this... and I need to... God, if I can get this bloody out of the way. And you will have to rotate to the Medusa.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Ah, book!
The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa. Hang
Read
on.
the French.
This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon, the Medusa.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
Do I've
The
got
last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
Unless I've got to maybe... go and talk... What's this Dave do? Makes it swear. Oh, it makes the skill free. Hold on. If that's right, I could possibly get the Magoose, whatever the fuck it's called, the Magooska. And hopefully when you just go through it, maybe you can unlock something, and it might be something I can unlock to get a thing. I'm not 100% entirely sure. But I would think there's a chest what needs to be open in the where the Magusta is sitting. So the Magusta is sitting up. There. So if I can get what I think this is. Say there's like a little, and I still can't really. Unless it might be able to make me... Nah. So it's still nothing I can... Which is a bummer, because I really want to try and... get this Medusa. Or figure out what... Because I can't leave this... Or these other... these rooms without... like, pretty much.
Atrus, the Miller brothers.
Which I can't because I've got to
reading it.
unlock all this, to do all this stuff. Now I could try talking to like this guy who's still in here. I think he knows more than he's.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the camp of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead. What can I do for you?
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, La Gorgonia, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one? In any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Didn't give me anything I could to work on. Well, it's not giving me anything I can possibly work on with skill 1. Pretty much it's just follow up all the same crap. I can't go up here.
A drachma.
Constantly I've been going around and circle.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest. Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Saturn devouring his sun. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and
I
night.
really want
As I
this
was unable to bring my
book.
personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get this book or whatever I really need.
Actress, the Miller Brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
So it's like I've got to find out where I'm meant to find this, to do this puzzle thing, which is pretty much paying me.
Liberty or Death by Legno. Well, I'll take liberty, please. But I do understand his choice, even though it seems radical. Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better. A painting with no name.
Don't know what all these things do if you get, say, all of them. I'd say they probably make you be able.
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. The last day before a meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. Amber crystals. The Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Or, François Ier, the Song of Roland. Roland feels his death is Christ crucified by Velázquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alcudia. Painting by Ang. Liberty or Death by Regnault. Well, I'll take liberty, please. But I do understand his choice, even though it seems radical. Celia. That name means nothing to me. looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague. Looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague. It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague. If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else. A painting with no name.
So I'm still trying to figure out what the... I'm meant to be looking for... Obviously I'm not finding any ideas what the heck I'm going to be looking for. Which is really starting to get up on my nerve a bit. On my nerves, because beneath it. Well, I can't even...
Dining on ham. Well, that's very appetizing. Circe preparing wine. What better trap for Ulysses? Romney painted Lady Hamilton as Circe.
I don't know what these little finish me up.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss. There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest. There's a pattern with
I can't
5
do it
circles on
because
this
I need the...
chest. There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest. Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
I just searched just fine. Let's go. UTION to the MAD USA EN IGMA RIGMO. That's I've got to get in that room still. I believe. Let's go back into the right room. And I'll pop you on when I get to the... If I need any of them, because I'm fucker, I haven't got... Put it there. So it's loading up, guys, again and again. We're pretty much just sitting here waiting for the thing. So I'm in the room. Let me just check.
I have found the solution to the Medusa enigma. Let's see. Assess the statuette. You have to assess these.
Oh, we've got to access these. But the shield, let's check, that's the shield. Well, that's the sword. So I'll just go to the sword. So which one has he pressed?
Assess these. I have found the solution to the Medusa. Enigma. Let's see. Assess the statuette.
Let's see, we're going to let's go to access this.
The statue is darker on the right-hand side.
You have to
It
assess
must be
these.
often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be
This,
facing the Medusa.
guy, this statue.
Perfect for the coup de
has to face
grace.
the Medusa. I have to turn it. Let's rotate the statue. Turn towards the Medusa.
So we've got to rotate the statue to the Musca. Let's just go here and pop him, rotate to them. Rotate the statue to the Musca.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa.
What?
Except for here, it
Wait
doesn't
for me.
work. There must be
I've
something
got to
else.
go to the Lantern Man.
Rotate this. Let's first consider the man.
What,
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa. So what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right,
Okay.
the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero. Pretty smart. But it also means I have to make sure I get the shield position just right.
And this you have to rotate toward the hero holding the shield.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
the shield.
Consider doctors.
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can the shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern is to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning the shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
Lantern. Toward the holding the shield.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Now, let's then rotate this toward the shield.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
down this one. Toward the Medusa.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Try this. Okay, it worked.
Yes, about time. We got it working. Wow. Oh, we got it opened.
Whoa.
Whoa, the floor's moving. Gosh. Hey.
Rah!
Oh, gosh.
For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't
What
ever
are you
do
doing,
that
Emily?
again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Doing the question of humor. Answer her frequently.
I've discovered a hidden message from my mother. She explains how to find the secret room. Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me guess.
Go on then, impress me.
I imagine she's looking for something.
You're looking for somebody. Your silence speaks volumes. I must have got it right. And you will go to great lengths to find them. So, this person means a lot to you.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine.
Righty,
If you
Ed.
find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
If I try to use hard, do you think the golden furs?
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
Oh. The
An
book.
unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
Has she read them? What?
How did the English manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican recently, would you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Certainly not. Never entered my mind.
We'll go. Ah. What's this?
Guess what I've found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
Try it on the crown?
Stop! Don't put your grubby fat fingers on it.
You find my fingers fat?
At least put on some gloves.
Please note, my fingers are slim.
You were going to leave marks. My God, what an amateur.
Many a harpsichord players would love to have sexy fingers like mine.
Tell me where you took your infiltration classes so I can have your tutor executed.
Let's compare hands then. We'll soon see whose fingers are fattest.
No, I'm not going to compare hands with you. Let's just keep going.
Bad loser.
Oh, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes. Written by Mortimer himself.
Look at that. Well, that's a sword.
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
Axis, the weapon, sword joint.
It really does look like Joan of Arc's sword.
The famous Maid of Orleans. One of your favorite historical heroines.
You bet. Given the number of English butts she kicked.
And we all know where that got her. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
Alright, sorry, I'm just looking around.
Amber crystals.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
So,
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job. See those fine
oh,
scratches
sorry, I
around the
pressed the
words?
button.
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job. Maybe Mortimer is immortal or capable of living for a very long time, like Methuselah.
A first smile. Careful. Keep that up and soon you'll end up laughing.
Carry on sprouting inanities like that, and indeed I might. These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Mortimer's collection is unique, isn't it?
That's an understatement. No doubt he has a major passion for history and fine art, or getting gifts.
If each time Mortimer does someone a favor, they reward him with a priceless gift, that means he must have helped nearly everybody in the world. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
I've got to go all the way around here just to get to the friggin'. Ooh.
I found an amazing ring. There's an inscription engraved on it. Emily, when I see that ring, I can no longer hold back my feelings for you.
Oh, stop it. You're being ridiculous.
What do you mean? I was just about to get down on one knee.
Let's go back to it, Emily.
Carry on searching.
Alright. Gosh.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Could I trust you?
Mortimer's letter, my mother's message in the book, the Golden Order. What more do you need as proof of my goodwill?
I freely admit that my wary side does get the better of me sometimes.
Wary? Yeah, like a wild animal.
Don't exaggerate.
But that's what I like about you.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it?
I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself.
I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
I know you well enough to see that you're hiding something from me. Why won't you look me in the eyes? I've figured you out, but you refuse to accept it. And you're starting to find me charming too.
I admit it. You win. You, worst investigator there ever was, have sussed me out. Well, at least you made me smile. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is... Chances are, you're working with a member of the Order.
The only members of the Order other than ourselves are your mother and Mr. Washington. The former has sadly gone missing. As for the latter, I knew nothing of his arrival. Incidentally, you must have noticed how inefficiently our Order communicates internationally.
Your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good, I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes. You can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details, so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself. Or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
Well, finally passed that milestone. That object was quite
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
It looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Excuse me, Elizabeth, but some very urgent business has cropped up. We can speak tomorrow.
No, Louis, don't leave me alone. They've come back.
Good night, madam.
Well, well, Louis, you took your sweet time. What did our poor Elizabeth want?
The truth is, I really don't have the slightest idea. But I thought all of that could wait until tomorrow.
That young girl seems very...
Emily? Have I misunderstood something here? What are you doing in my room?
And for a while now, the question has been nagging at me.
And that explains why I now find you here, in my bed. Go ahead. Ask me the question that's been burning at your lips.
I know your mother was here to meet someone, but I can't figure out who.
Oh. So that's what's been hiding behind all this.
We are both members of the Order, Louis. Let's try to be honest with each other. I have followed with great interest your affair in Paris, in connection with Mr. von Borchardt. You managed to steal something from him, if I'm not mistaken.
hold on, I just really get some back a bit 1 second. Right, we're back on. Here we go, sorry about that, we're back. Possibly the book.
Are you talking about the Book of All Mysteries? Al-Azif?
That's right, Louis. A valuable bit of plunder, isn't it?
Yeah. When we finally found it, we took it.
And where is the book right now?
Amazingly, it's right here. Mother took it with her when she came.
This is quite fascinating. But just what did Sarah expect to accomplish here?
My mother came here to find out who Von Burchard planned on selling the book to.
And did she find out?
I have no idea, but I think she thought it would be someone invited to Mortimer's next party.
You mean one of us here now?
That's what I think. It wouldn't be you, by any chance.
Unfortunately, no. I was planning to steal it myself. Thank you for all this information, Louis. Right, enough chatting. Come and join me instead.
Oh gosh. Demonetized, is it? Oh.
I have to go, Louis. I don't want anyone finding me here in the morning.
You're right. Well, have a good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow, rested and ready.
Sure thing.
Whoa.
Lord Mortimer?
Monsieur de Richet, at last we meet.
Whoa. Well, that was the very first episode. I'm gonna leave this episode here. We're gonna skip it, and that's all episode 1. So I'm gonna stop this one right here. And after this one, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna stop broadcast.